let's play KARTS International from truesurv1val. This is a brand new release, but truesurv1val is a top creator, and I am super excited to check this out. It's got 14 tracks set in 7 different countries, and a whole heap of scoreboards here for people to compete on. I've not played it before. This is a first time. Quick look. Let's go. Alright, here we go. I think I'm gonna go for sprint. Here we go. So yeah, I was waiting on that to move to more information. So sprint, 15-minute session at shorter tracks, set your best time. 30-minute session at longer tracks. Okay, so it forces you to. So it's like a lap thing basically. It's like a hot lap. You have like 15 minutes to set your best time. I presume that's at least what I take from that. And that's cool, there's not a problem with that. Like, just from an observational point of view, I think that the 15-minute time barrier might be a limit to some people who maybe just want to go in and, like, you know, drive for a couple of minutes or whatever. But I'm happy to give it a go. I've got no problem with that. I mean, I've played, like, Gran Turismo and all sorts. I, like, you know, I get endurance races, I've got an attention span, I can do it. I feel like I should start with track 1, just because it's track 1, but also I really want to go to the UK. Because that's where I am in that, you know what I mean? Let's start with track 1 though, Sierra Drive. In theory, track 1 should be like the beginner track, right? Here we go. And like, I've got no problem going with a beginner track. Sometimes I see people like play Dreams and they instantly go to the hardest difficulty and they end up just not enjoying the dream or understanding the dream or anything as a result of that. And then they're like, yeah, no, I don't do easy, I just do hard. And it's like, well, okay, but you're just, you know. Alright, here we go. This seems fun, this seems cool. And also, yeah, this is really cool from truesurv1val. This is different from the creations they've made before. I've been a long time fan of the work. I can see it maybe takes a little bit of inspiration from Super GP with the signal turns at the top there. And I think that's a cool thing. I think the signal turns in Super GP are some of the most impressive in the whole of the Dreamiverse, and it's really cool to see the inspiration be taken. And it works, it is letting me know how much I need to brake and stuff. It's really cool. Okay, there we go. This is cool. And this has 14 tracks, remember? 14. That was weird. That turn felt a little bit weird. It was telling me, I felt like it was maybe telling me to turn more than I had to, but that's okay. I understand it can be a complex thing to set this up. This is really cool though, this is genuinely cool. I know I've just crashed a couple of times. I feel like I distracted myself. I lost a little bit of concentration. It's okay. Like, I'm more than happy to play this track again in the future to set better times. It's really cool. Good evening, Insane Alpha Beta, who's just turned up in the chat. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good evening. I hope you're alright. What have you been up to today? Have you been doing anything fun in Dreams? And if not, no problem. What have you been up to in real life? What's happening? But this game here is really cool. We do have like another 15 minutes to go. Well, 13 minutes and 10 seconds to go until it ends here. See, I do have the endurance to do it, and in theory, I do also really respect and appreciate things that do give you like the opportunity to just do hot laps. As like someone who's played a lot of racing games throughout their life, I've genuinely enjoyed hot laps. Like Wipeout and Gran Turismo in particular are like games where I've really enjoyed hot laps. And this is a hot lap thing, and hot laps are cool. But I feel like the fact it forces you almost to do it for 15 minutes is a downside. I think there should just not be that 15-minute timer. And if you want to do one lap, you can just do one lap. I mean, you wouldn't do one lap, right? But if you want to do like, you know, 1 or 2 laps, you can do 1 or 2 laps and then... I don't know. And then the other tracks that have like the 30-minute timer, I feel like... just get rid of that timer, right? Just have like the lap time post after every lap. And maybe that is something that's happening. Obviously I need to check the scoreboard in a moment. But if that is the case, then it just makes me think, why is there a 15-minute time limit? Why not just let the player potentially go forever if they wanted to go forever? I don't understand the 15 or the 30-minute time limit. I just don't understand that from a design perspective. True Survival, you know I'm a massive fan of your work. I have been for a long time. I'm just genuinely, like, I'm just thinking about that, you know what I mean? It's okay. This game's really fun, this is really cool. This is just one track of 14 that are available, and I'm really enjoying playing it. I feel like I'm getting slightly better with every lap. I'm just curious, I'm going to check the scoreboard, okay? I'm going to see if it has been updating. Like for me as I do each lap, because in theory, like I should be on at least one of these, right? At this point, in theory. I mean, it appears as though I'm not, which is interesting. I see that Trix is on one of these, and Trix is in my chat at the moment, so I'm gonna ask Trix, did you have to complete the 15 minutes to set this time? Or do I have to quit the game to post my time? I don't know, or do I have to like do something to post my time? Or do I just have to stick it out for another 11 minutes? Like, I do have the endurance to do so. You've seen me play that Pollen high score game where I set a ridiculous score, so much so that you literally just unlisted the game. But like, yeah, I do wish that you maybe didn't necessarily have to stay for the 15 minutes. I don't know, I just don't understand the 15 minutes. Oh, flip. Right, here we go. Because genuinely, right, this is fun to play. And with 14 tracks, I am happy to play more. Like, genuinely, I'm happy to set a time on each of these. And I will do, like, multiple laps to try and set nice times. This is genuinely fun. True Survival, great job. I'm a big fan of it. I don't mean to make such a big deal about the time issue. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay. But I'm just, you know, it's okay. I just, you know, I'm just being honest. It's cool. Here we go. Let's finish this lap and then let's quit and then let's see what happens when we do. Alright, here we go. I still feel like that turn tells me to turn more left than I actually need to turn left. To be honest, that turn, right, that I just done, like that second final turn of the lap, I almost feel like the indicator just isn't needed there, because technically it's a little left, but it's such a little left that it may as well be a straight, and the fact that it tells you to turn left just makes you think that you have to turn more left than you really do. I don't know, obviously when you learn the track you know it, but like that's just my initial interpretation of it, you know. I think it's important to hear about people's like first impressions, and you know what I mean, I genuinely think this is really cool and I'm happy to play more of it. But let's just quit it for now and let's okay, R3, back to menu. Let's do that and then let's see if our scores have posted. I mean, it appears as though they haven't. Oh no, there we go, we did. So there you go. You don't have to complete the 15 minutes. And that's cool, that's good, that's a cool thing. But it still makes me wonder, why is there the 15-minute limit? Why not just have it be infinite? If indeed, like, I don't know. It's okay. I understand and respect the potential limitation behind that, because I suppose it could be to do with like just general play times or whatever, you know. Like, hey, look, don't play for too long. Play for 15 minutes and then take a break. I can respect that. That's cool. Let's just try this track from the UK. This is a longer one apparently, but that's cool. So like, you've got 7 nations, which each have a short track and a long track. And it's great how this track has a different environment from the previous one already. Like, it's genuinely different. Here we go. I do still think that maybe there's a media molecule. There we go. Yeah, maybe just not have the time limit. Maybe just explain to people that it's like a hot lap situation, and that they can just go for as long as they want, and that they just have to set the fastest lap time, and just don't have the time limit. But I don't know. I do love your work, man. It's really great, and this is really cool. Genuinely, this is really cool. I am going to set a time on every single track. All 10 of them that are on the scoreboards. Because there is a scoreboard limit of 10. So even if there are 14 tracks, there are only 10 scoreboards. But I'll still play them all. It is sometimes worth bearing in mind that there's like a 10 scoreboard limit on Dreams. Just because, you know, I'm all for loads and loads of content, and the more the merrier, but it's just a thing that's sometimes worth bearing in mind. Because maybe, like, there could be one Dream that's like, you know, 10 tracks, and then in a few weeks or even a few months' time there could be a second Dream that's another 10 tracks. Just so that every track has a scoreboard, you know, rather than having like 14 in one Dream and then not having a thing. Or an interesting scoreboard could be like cumulative time, where it's like if someone has completed every single track, then there is like an overall time that they took between all of those tracks combined. That's an interesting way of having like a racing game that has more than 10 tracks that is also able to have like a scoreboard sort of between them. It's something that the game Super GP does, and I do believe that like some inspiration at least has been taken from Super GP in terms of this indicator here, so I'm sure that you're familiar with Super GP. And yeah, Super GP is great, and great job on all of this as well. But that is a scoreboard that it has, and maybe, yeah, it'd be cool to see some inspiration taken from that as well, possibly. Oh, flip. Let's see how we're doing on the scoreboard. This is a really cool game. Oh yes, there we go. Look at that, look at that. We're so far ahead. Bring it on. I'm super excited to play more of this. I'm also super excited for the Dreamiverse to see more of it. Absolutely really cool, like genuinely really cool job, truesurv1val. I am going to be playing more of that. Right now it's quite late at night. But I enjoyed that, and I am going to play more of it, and you know that I will, because you can expect to see me on all of these scoreboards. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to be there, and I hope to see other people there as well. Great job.